Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another lovely stream here. It's what 7:30 in the evening on this fine Sunday, the 28th of September. Time flies, folks. 2025. So, okay, I'll be coming back to Le Mans Ultimate this evening, where I will keep on learning how to drive with my new Moza wheel, direct drive, which I got a couple of days ago. I'm really liking it, but it does require some getting used to, especially in this game. Some other games it's just plug and play. This one's a little bit more tweak it to your own liking to the best of your abilities. So if you guys are interested in knowing all my settings, you know, chime in the chats. Oh, by the way, I am here with my lovely virtual YouTube assistant, Sally, who will be insulting me throughout my races this evening. So, Sally, please introduce yourself and remind people or encourage people to like, share, and subscribe. It would really help my little channel grow. And while you do that, I will get the chats windows ready to go.
Evening everyone. Welcome back to our stream. I'm Sally, aka the Sensual Speedster, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight with our beloved Champ. Firstly, huge congratulations to Champ on finally getting his hands on that sweet Moza Wheel Direct Drive controller. I've heard great things about it, and I'm excited to see how it affects his driving skills in LMU's Ultimate. Champ's been working hard to master this new setup, and it's clear that it's taken some getting used to. But hey, that's what makes it so thrilling, right? Now, before we get started, I just want to remind everyone to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us keep bringing you amazing content like this. If you're interested in checking out some top-notch microphone cases for your gaming rig, I've got a link in my bio that'll hook you up with some sick deals. While Champ gets the chat set up, let's get cozy in here and discuss all things LMU's Ultimate. From strategy to spoilers, we'll cover it all. Stay tuned for some serious trash talk, witty remarks, and possibly some tears shed on screen. Who knows? Let's get this stream lit.
Well, hello, good evening, Zergamer. How are you tonight? You left kinda suddenly this afternoon. I guess your battery died again. Or you were busy.
Shutter Gamer YT says, "You're right, all good, it was just something there happened, had to fix it."
Alrighty then. So what have you been up to lately these past couple of days?
Shutter Gamer YT says, "I was completing some stories in both games."
Both Genshin and Wuthering Waves. So how is Not Cry? Are you enjoying Not Cry?
On your left, clear left.
Shutter Gamer YT says, "Yes."
Really? Okay. What is it that you like about Not Cry?
Shutter Gamer YT says, "Actually, and didn't enjoy Nod Cray."
Oh, okay.
Shutter Gamer YT says, "The Archon quest was interesting, then it ends up
On
in
your
some
left,
point
clear
it
left.
keeps everything secret again, so it's like I waste my time."
If something is secret?
Lap 250.
You mean for the next update, or they just keep adding stuff and they keep calling it lore?
Car left. Clear left.
Shutter Gamer YT says, "Yet we have to wait for the complement of the quest."
Alright.
Shutter Gamer YT says, "We just had some fights and that's all."
Well, that's how usually it goes. Well, usually you have like 2 hours of dialogue that's completely useless to the story. They just basically rehash or getting to know characters that have absolutely nothing interesting to say. And then the last hour of the story is something interesting.
Lap 2, 38.58. Lap 2, 37.05.
On your right. Clear right.
Copy that. No more time delta. Okay, I'll tell you the gaps.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, let's go to qualifying. How did you enjoy the Wuthering Waves story if you were catching up on that one? Or you probably skipped it because you watched me do it?
Right side. Clear right.
Shutter Gamer YT says, the main stories, yes, I skipped them, but lately I did some companion stories and they were good.
Oh, which ones did you do? I'm curious. Chiacona and Zani and Phoebe and Lupa and who else I'm forgetting now.
Left side. Clear left.
Shutter Gamer YT says, yet I did all those. Shutter Gamer YT says, you guessed right.
I forget the name of the girl in Zani's story, the one I think she's called Raven. I almost wish that she would become a real playable character. The girl with the blue hair.
Shuttergamer YT says, "You mean Ayuno?"
No, in Zani's story, there was a girl at the end that she throws knives at Zani. And she has blue hair. And I think her nickname was Raven.
38.25.
You know, is the story that we just finished doing. I'm talking about Zani, which was 4 months ago for me.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
They go down into the sewers and all kinds of stuff, and besides, Yuno is a playable character. The girl with the blue hair that was the villain is not a playable character. But I was saying that I wish she was. I don't know why. I like all the villains in this game, and I'd like them to be playable characters. Except for Francesco or whatever his name is. The villain with the half mask like the Phantom of the Opera dude. Not a fan of him. I don't like religious fanatics.
Shuttergamer YT says, "Oh, I remember her name, Talos."
Talos, okay. I thought it was Raven.
That time was a 2:38.67.
She was well designed. She had a, what is it called? The arcane look to her. Don't know if you've seen Arcane on Netflix. The anime. When I saw her, I kind of got that flash there. I'm like,
Cheddar Gamer YT says, I agree with you.
That she looks like Arcane, or it would be cool if they would make her playable. Oh shoot.
Cheddar Gamer YT says, if they make her playable.
Oh. Well, the characters that are coming seem pretty cool too. Both the guy and the girl. The girl seems to be having a bigger story to her. That'll be interesting, but it would have been nice to see Talos again. Maybe one day we will see her.
That time was a 2:36.8.
I am so not good on this track. 19th, and I am 7 seconds too slow. I got a lot of practice to do on this track.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started. Green flag, green flag.
Left side. You're on the right, 3 wide. On your left, clear left. Car right. Clear right. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. On your left, clear left.
Lap 2, 44.68.
Left side. Hold your line, clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Time 2:43.49. Time 2:36.08. That time was a 2:32.94.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Oh, I touched him just a little bit too much. This game does not forgive mistakes.
That time was a 2:36.10.
Shutter Gamer YT says. True.
So, if you want me to compare this wheel to my wheel in my real truck, I guess you don't then.
Lap 2:37.70.
Or maybe you're busy playing other games and can't type. Sorry, folks. Agony fast. Is my microphone still working? Can anybody hear me?
On your left.
Not again.
Still there. Hold your line.
Shutter Gamer White.
Still there.
I can tell.
Hold your line.
Okay,
your
well, why
line.
didn't you
Lap
answer
time
me
was
then?
Still there.
2:34.28.
Clear left.
Man, sometimes it's really hard to turn.
Shutter Gamer YT says, couldn't understand you.
Okay, well, just say so.
Shutter Gamer YT says, because of the engine sound.
Okay, what I was asking, would you be interested in me comparing this wheel to my wheel in my truck?
On your right.
Shutter Gamer YT says,
Hold your line.
sure, why not?
Well, everybody's talking
Clear right.
about newtons and this and that, and so at half strength, this wheel is equal to my truck. And is maybe even a little bit more powerful than my truck. At full strength, it feels like my truck when I don't have any power steering on it. And yes, it's happened. So, I mean, when you're rolling, it's about the
On your
same.
left.
When you're not rolling
Still
and you're
there.
trying to turn the wheels from a
Clear left.
desktop, no. It's a lot harder, the truck. But it's very comparable, so. Ooh, it's finished the race already? Well, yay! I managed to pass 2 cars, folks. I'm pretty happy. 2:32. What was the fastest lap here? 2:31. So I need to be able to do 2:30 here. Dang. So I just need to find 3 seconds that I can shave off somewheres. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So are you surprised to hear that, or did you think that it was about like 10% of a real car?
Shutter Gamer YT says, I think your truck need less power to turn.
Well, at half strength, it's pretty much the same as my truck. But when I lose the power steering, then it's pretty much equal to the full power of this wheel. So if you're asking if it's realistic enough, yes, it's definitely realistic enough.
Shutter Gamer YT says,
You wouldn't think that though, eh? Because these wheelbases can go all the way up to 26 newtons, I think. So,
Sugar Gamer YT says. That's what I like to hear.
when you see the steering wheel go sideways, it almost feels like you're hitting a big rock or something in the road with my truck. It goes sideways. It's not easy.
Sugar Gamer YT says. Yet I thought they have a big difference.
So you would think that, okay, somewhere around 12 Newton meters would be realistic. 12 Newton meters would be what you would feel like in an F1 race car. Nine, 8 or 9 Newton meters is about what you would feel in a GT car. But, like, I only have 10% strength in my right arm. So I'm happy that I did not get anything bigger. Would you see me like taking a, 12 Newton meter base and having it to run on like 2 or 3 Newton meters? It would be ridiculous. So for one hand, that is, trying to stabilize the wheel, I have plenty and I do not want more. If I had more, I could not drive it. So my dreams of being an F1 pilot or driving a real GT car are pretty much gone. It's actually much easier to drive a motorcycle to 300 kilometers than it is one of these cars. And to turn a motorcycle. All you need to do on a motorcycle is lean the bike. You don't need to turn anything. You just lean the bike and it turns itself. Ooh, this one would be challenging. I don't know if I want to do this. Let's try it though. Let's try it, and if I'm not happy, I'll go and practice Silverstone again. I'm getting pretty good on Silverstone. Okay, sure, it's a track that we've raced on very many different other games, but still, this game has its particular physics. So I think for this track, I'm actually going to bring it down a little bit. See, I'm at 33, and I'll bring it down to 25. And I'm having a hard time with it. Can you imagine that? Well, I have to, hopefully one of these days, Big Blue will come back in here because I haven't seen him all week. But he's the one that said, no, the way that you're talking, you'll be happy with that. And like everybody was like, no, you got to go over for 12 or 16. 12 or 16, I'd be running it at 10%. It makes no sense to pay $1,000. Or in my case, a lot more than that. This is Canada, folks. So 12 or 16 would be 15 to 2,000 bucks, 2,300, 2,400. Like 10 times the price of what I actually need to be happy and enjoy myself, which allows me money to do other things. I really need to order parts to make my own wheel now. Ooh, shoot. Okay. Because the position of my hands on this
On your
wheel
left, clear left.
is not good. For this type of driving. For GT cars, you would have your hands like a centimeter higher. I mean, your thumb's resting a centimeter higher than something like this wheel here. And I need something a little bit fatter. I do have rubber tape, so I could make this one fatter, but...
Shutter Gamer YT says, is there any hope that your right hand can be better like before?
Nope. It's only going to get worse. Same with the leg. I mean, I can still use it. It's just... it's really crappy. No, it started like 15 years ago, and it slowly gets worse year after year. So no, it's like when you lose hair and you're like, well, is it gonna grow back one day? No, it doesn't. When you lose hair, you lose hair. It's part of growing old.
Mockinchires 40 says, I sent you a video of onboard number 466 HRS Fuji. You can see a real race line of that track.
Okay. Is it a real, oh, the race, the WEC race that was happening yesterday. Shoot!
Sugarcane or YT said. Do you know how did that?
Well, yes, because there was only one thing that happened to me that could have caused that.
Left side, clear left.
Yeah, there was the Fuji race. I saw a little bit of it, but the FIA really knickknacks me and is a pain in the butt. Like throughout the day, they will show like 2-minute glimpses into the live race. And mainly what they do is they just show you the hypercars. They don't really show you the GT cars, which is... So you gotta have to wait like a week or two, because then they post the race, the full races on YouTube. As for the lines, I know the lines. Doing the lines, though, is something completely different. Whoops. Oops.
Car right.
Sorry, folks. Okay. I'll get out of your way.
3 wide, you're on the left, clear right.
0.
So yeah, when I was... well, at the time I didn't know what happened. It's only later, 15 years ago, that I discovered what was causing me falling down all the time. But yeah, when I was 20, I used to do some rock climbing and I fell off a mountain. And obviously I remember falling. I remember waking up. Or, I mean getting up. Not waking up, getting up. And the people that were on the top with me were also on the bottom with me. So, I kind of lost consciousness, apparently. I don't remember losing consciousness. I just remember falling and getting back up. Like I said, strangely enough, the people that I was on top of the mountain with were also on the bottom when I got up. So, obviously, I missed like an hour. And I had a broken foot. So it took me a full day before getting to the hospital, and they put my foot in a cast. But they didn't check out the rest of my body, since everybody was concentrating on my broken foot. So skip ahead 15 years, I was walking a lot. I would go and walk to do my groceries and stuff, and one day walking home from doing my groceries, I fall in the street. And then the week after that, doing my groceries, I fell again. And the week after that, doing my groceries, I fell again. So every time I would go for a long walk, I would fall down.
23.95.
So I spoke about it with my doctor, and then that's when I went to the hospital and did a full body scan. And we noticed that there's a vertebrae in the back of my neck that is smashed to pieces. So was working fine for 15 years, and then one day it starts, I'm getting old, so things are catching up to me. So in a way I was very lucky, and I don't have any pain. A lot of people that have this kind of injury have a lot of pain. So I'm kind of lucky that I have no pain whatsoever. It just doesn't work properly. Like, you guys can't see it on screen, but like 9 out of 10 times I can shift.
Car left.
But 1 time out of
Clear
10
left.
I can't.
Left side. Clear left.
But you guys don't see it on cam, so I just re-click again, and eventually it starts working again. So it's the same thing. I could hold a cup of coffee, and then from 1 second to the next, I just drop it. I can pick it back up, but for a fraction of a second, the nerve signals are not getting through, and from the brain to the hand. It's not a problem with the hand, it's not a problem with the leg. It's a problem from the signal not getting through.
That time was a 2:22.36.
Hey, I'm in 10th place. This is pretty good because I'm not even paying attention. And from what I'm seeing here, I'm all over the track.
Car left. Clear left.
So I think we can go and that's why most of the time I drive automatic, because I really hate missing shifts. But you know what? It's a game. I'm just here to have fun. So, whatever. If I spin out, I spin out. If I miss a shift, I miss a shift. My competitive days of running around the motorcycle around a track are long gone. But that could be life dangerous, so not the same thing.
Shutter Gamer YT says, I'm sorry that what happened to you, but still hope you get better eventually.
Yeah, no, that's not. Like I said, I'm lucky I have no pain. 99% of people with similar conditions all have a lot of pain. But one day I'll end up in a wheelchair because you can't get around on just one leg, on one good leg. But it could happen to me in my 70s, it could happen to me in my 80s. So on the good side is, you know, I can die of so many other things before I actually end up in a wheelchair, so it's not something that I'm gonna cry over. Like, really, folks, you can cross the street and get hit by a bus.
Lap 2:24.85.
So I'm not gonna. I mean, I walk with a cane anytime I need to leave the house, just in case. Okay, let's go qualify. I think I'm comfortable enough to qualify here. Hey, it gives me time to spend with you guys, otherwise I'd be riding a bike. And I love riding so much. I kind of do miss it like you can't believe.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
And I gotta learn to slow down here because I can't do that turn. Okay, I need to have more space because this guy's gonna slow me down. I'm faster than all of them through this section. It's a section down below the hairpins that are giving me a bunch of trouble. Some of these turns, I need to turn the steering wheel more than I'm capable of. So I need to go slower to be able to do those. But I could try to make an adjustment to the wheel after this race, or after the qualifyings.
Lap 2, 22.36.
Almost made it.
McIntyre's 40 says. You can also lower the steering ratio for better turn in.
Actually, you can't.
Time 2:20.
I posted in Discord the reason that I can't. That's why I was asking people their settings. How do they cope with it? Because I think people just go very, very slow.
McIntyre's 40 says. Okay.
Well, the way that I figured that they do this is that, let's say you have 100% pull from the direct drive,
On your right.
and that's spread out over
Hold your
900
line.
Newton
Clear
meters.
right.
Not 900, 900 degrees rotation. So if you put it to, let's say 180, like I'm used to, then the amount of Newton meters per degrees goes way up. So at let's say at 900 degrees rotation, let's say you have like maybe 1 Newton meter per degrees of whatever. But when you put it at 180 degrees, it's like you have like 300 Newton meters. So just hitting a little bump, your steering wheel's gonna turn like 90 degrees. Oh! Okay. Well, I'm not gonna qualify better than that. I mean, I can do it, but then I need to bring the strength way down. Which is what I said I was gonna do, but you lose a lot. I don't know if I explained it well. I'm gonna... Oh, qualifying's over. Well, I'm still gonna set up a smoke screen before starting the race. It's also this reason why I don't know.
40 says. I used to use 540.
Yes, exactly. That's pretty much the compromise where I am. But even that, see, I'm missing just a little bit to do the hairpins. So I just put it down to 500. And see, maybe that's going to help me do these hairpins. It's kind of annoying. See, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, Project Cars, a game that came out 5-6 years ago, does things beautifully. Like when you go into the calibration, you do the full motion of the wheel to calibrate it, but then you can also set the lock. So if you want to lock it at 90 degrees on each side, you just move the steering wheel to 90 degrees and that's where you lock it. And the game will, turn the steering wheel accordingly, which is fantastic. Whereas this, you gotta fiddle with it. But on Silverstone, I don't know if you saw the first time I was driving on Silverstone, I kept spinning out everywhere. And we were trying all kinds of car settings, trying to figure, how to get the car drivable. But it was the wheel. I had it to 180 degrees, and I could never drive in a straight line. So coming out of a curve, my wheels would always go a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left. And as soon as I would give it gas, it would spun out. Since I've been using 540 to 720, I don't have any spun out issues anymore. But I don't know why they keep recommending 900 for this game when nobody turns the steering wheel 900 degrees from one end to the other to do these curves. Okay, yes, I have a round wheel, but you look at the steering wheels in these cars, and no, I don't see those drivers turning that wheel 900 degrees. I just wish there was like more options to be able to turn on and off certain effects like you can do in SimHub. Like if you want more curb or less curb, if you want more ABS or less ABS feel in the steering wheel. And I've seen posts and people are all over the place. Like people are that never drove a race car in their lives are like, no, this is super realistic. What? The walls shake in your basement and your neighbors are complaining because everything's shaking every time you hit the brake pedal because you're feeling the ABS through the steering wheel. Like, it's a game. Can I not have the options to not shake my neighbors silly every time I hit the brake pedal? And then you have people that use base shakers, and they just prefer having that on their pedals and their seats and stuff. Like, it's a game. Why not just put it in the menu and people can dial it in the way that they want to? Like, was it yesterday somebody was asking me, like, I use the 20-degree turn. So every time I turn the steering wheel, my head turns to a maximum of 20 degrees. So I'm looking towards where I'm turning. And people are like, no, you should keep it straight because it's more realistic. What? You know your head is on a swivel, right? When you're driving, you're looking to where you're going. People are like, no, you're supposed to keep the head straight and just turn your eyes. You know what? No. My head's on a swivel and it'll look in the direction that I'm going at. Well, no, everybody...
40 says. That's dumb.
Well, everybody has, their opinions about stuff, but When it comes to realism, okay, fine, but give me the options. It's a game. If you want realism, go and buy yourself a car or a bike and go on a track. It's like when I'm trying to explain to somebody that when you're driving a motorcycle and you're leaning in a curve, your wheel is actually facing outwards. You know, meaning if you want to go left, you lean left, but you're turning the steering wheel to the right, as if you were turning right. And people get into debates, but they've never ridden a motorcycle their lives.
McIntyre's 40 says, you have to turn your head. In reality,
You know, well, see, nobody was telling me, nope, you're supposed to just turn your eyes. So, I'm like, I'm not going to argue with people. You have your opinion. I just strongly disagree with that. Okay, smoke screen done. Let's get to the race, people. Let's get to the juicy bit where I make an arse of myself.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started.
Oh, lucky 13. I thought it was lucky 7, but today's gonna be 13's gonna be my lucky number. I just feel it. I feel it in my bones. How was I going faster when I'm on the pit limiter speed?
Green
thing?
flag, green flag.
Right side. Still there. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Right side. Hold your line. You're in the middle. Clear right. Clear all round. Car right, clear right. Car right, clear right.
See, that's another option I would like them to put in this game was be look to the apex like they have in Project Cars. Instead of just turning 20 degrees when I'm turning, as you get to the curve, you know, your point of view changes. That would be really nice. Okay, well, I was able to turn there. I don't know if it's because we're going too slow. I guess we'll find out here, because this one's even harder. But we are going pretty slow.
Left side.
No!
Clear left.
Okay.
Right side,
I
clear
knew
right.
it. I just knew it.
Car right, clear right.
Oh, I think my axle's broken.
Okay, pit stop requested.
I'm gonna have to fix my car. Okay, you know what? Let's just restart that. Let's just restart it.
McIntyre's 40 says
Formation lab has
480
started.
is also good.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, anything below 900, you're getting massive clipping. What do you mean out of line? You're out of line.
Green flag, green flag.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. On your right. You're on the left, 3 wide. On your right. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear right. Clear all round. On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Left side. On your left. Clear left.
Oh, really?
On your left. Left side. Clear left.
I was sure I was still inside the line when I passed them, but whatever. Bloody stewards.
Left side. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
I mean, I'm fine with it, really. Bringing down the
Right side.
feedback.
Clear right.
'Cause
Car left. Clear left.
I just want to feel stuff and know stuff. I don't want to be fighting with the steering wheel, and I'm fine with that. But for other people, it could be a little bit more maddening.
That time was a 2:29.15.
That's kind of the reason why I actually tried firing up Rensport this week. I wanted to see how that game handles it, and unfortunately, everything has changed, so I think the only free version that they'll have is a solo thing where you can practice on 1 or 2 tracks and try 1 or 2 cars or 1 car and 1 track, and that'll be it. But I'm not gonna waste the hard drive space on just 1 car and 1 track just to try it out once in a blue moon. And unfortunately, I wasn't sold on everything else. So. I kind of miss the good old days where the games gave out good demos. Like, you can try the full game, but you had only like 1 car and 1 track. But you could try it online. You can try it in solo career mode or quick mission or whatever you want to call it.
Lap 2, 21.38.
I miss the good old days.
Car left. Clear left.
Yeah, through this bit I'm a lot quicker than these other cars. It's the rest of the track that I'm slower. So I think that when people mention that they're going to like a 12 or 16 or 20 or 25 Newton meters, it's just because they can run their base at 10% power and get like the full experience without the clipping.
On your right. Clear right.
Stuff that people don't tell you about. Just like everybody that says, with force feedback you'll be faster. That's not true either. If you want to shave a second off of your
That time
times,
was
or 2 seconds or 5 seconds, remove all the force feedback. You'll be able to plant the car where you want to without any distractions. Agreed, it's not as immersive. That's the reason why you do get a force feedback, is to be immersed in it, but it does not make you quicker. Ooh. I've actually gotten like 10 seconds slower on all the tracks because of it. I wish there was a button that I could turn it on and off. Just have it programmed to the wheel somewheres. So I'm having a hard time taking these turns at high speed. Which people will say, well, it's not realistic. You're supposed to slow down to be able to do those. Put your turning angles at 180 and turn the force feedback up. And you'll be driving like a god.
That time was a 2:22.47.
Oh, really? You had to come in and bump me? Ugh. And I'm struggling. I'm going too fast to do these turns.
Lap 2:20.60.
So I'm actually catching up to them here, but then this is where they lose me. I'm having a hard time turning here. Well, maybe this time I'm actually catching up to him. Or not so much. And this is where they lose me. Once I catch up to them, though, I can pretty much stick to their bumpers.
On your right. Clear right.
Lap 2, 70.86.
Car left. Clear left. Lap 2, 19.23. On your left.
No! No!
Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
How did he not spin out and now I have to fight him all over again? Darn it, this game does not forgive mistakes. I should just be happy with the podium finish, right, folks? What would be the fun of that? You know when you have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other, trying to sway you one ways or the other?
That time was a 2:22.47.
One is like, be happy with what you have, which I agree with. And the other one says, go for it. Just go for it. Don't ask, just do. Okay. I'm gonna go with second attempt here.
On your left. Clear left.
No!
Car right. Clear right.
Did he beat me to the finish line? Did I finish third? No, finished second. He almost got me there. Ah. Oh, that was fun, folks. Ugh. I wanted to do Silverstone, but I see that it's already 9:30. It's a Sunday. So it's a Sunday night. School night, I guess, if you want to put it that ways. Need to get back to the week routine tomorrow's. Which, I don't know. I don't have much scheduled this week, which is a good thing. Means I'll be able to do some more racing. Hopefully earlier in the afternoons or whatnot. Or earlier in the evenings and later in the... I don't know. We'll see how things go. But in any case, thank you everybody for watching. Much appreciated. Please leave a like, share, and definitely comment. As of late, YouTube is combating the bots. So if you just leave a like, they think you're a bot. So leave a like and a comment so that they know you're not a bot. It would really help out my little channel, and I think it's worth it. I think it's worth boosting some other than mainstream medias. Just saying, because I don't necessarily share their opinion. It's like you listen to one, they all repeat the same lines one after the other. The same talking points. No, no, no. They gave us this stuff, but I'm still allowed to say what I want to say, and it's incredible. Yeah, well, yeah. Not necessarily, but Anyways, folks, again, thank you so much for watching, and take it easy, buckle up, smoke some tires, and I'll see you in the next one, folks. Nighty nights.